if I have data coming through. I should have had tea before.
Yes, lubricate.
Yes. Water just doesn't do it.
So I'm playing Hogwarts.
How is it?
It's amazing. It's awesome. It's really good. It's good pace to it. There's always stuff to do. It just keeps leading you on and leading you on, and then you do another thing, and then you do another thing, and then and you just keep going.
Ah, it says I am live. I can see it. However, it's saying it's got a bit rate of 168 kilobytes per second. And it's also titled, "Come and watch the new news."
Okay.
I'll change that at my end. What is this adventure called? Frozen Throne. Frozen Throne.
As in throw, ROS, and throne, THRNS. Frozen throne.
Part 2. Rando Strem, the Frozen Throne Part 2. Hopefully I've spelt it right, otherwise I will look like a fool. But then again, I look like that most of the time, so I'm not worried.
Well, I put in the fantasy gauge, or gag, actually gag, G-A-G, G-A-E initially.
Oh,
That didn't really work, that wasn't it?
No,
that was right.
No, that wouldn't.
I'm possibly overwriting what you just wrote in as well.
The Rando throws and thrown. Yep, you have overwritten it, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Now, do I have Twitter on this account, on this computer, or not? I do have it. I'm just trying to look at the web interface. The Twitter web interface is horrible. It's like it's developed just for a phone or something.
Yeah, Twitter's interesting. I think that's the best word.
Rando Strem. And I'm just going to add Green. Is that going to work? Yes. At Green Ronan. And at... Who are you? You're Lee, aren't you?
I am, actually. I am Lee.
Yes.
Still.
Okay, Twitter's sent out. That is all good. Discord. Can I access other Discord channels without it dropping off? I wonder. Can you still hear me?
Yes. I think it's because it's our
Yay.
chat, so it's fine.
Ah, yes. Live for another Rando stream. I'll ping it to there, and why not ping it in the age system for Foundry. And then finally... Nah, that's... should I do Facebook? No, okay. Right, shall we begin now that we have done all the doobly-doos and themajigs? Excellent. So, we're going to assume that you guys were, pretty close to level 3 at the start of this adventure. Like level 2.9 or something. So, yeah.
No, what it is we were amazing and awesome last time.
Well, there is that too, yes. Definitely that. So, we're going to go to classes. I'm going to show the player, which would be you.
Hello.
And with that, who do you want to level up first, Rando or Ding?
Let's go Rando 4 first.
Okay, so he is now level 3. So the very first thing is roll a d6 and see how much health you get. 3 points of health, which will put you to 39. I'll round it up to 40. Nice round number.
Yes.
Okay. He is a rogue, isn't he? So at level 3, he gets a new talent, or he can extend a talent he already has. So he has scouting, which if he goes to expert level scouting, you can use the seize the initiative stunt for 2 stunt points instead of 4. Don't know if that is going to be helpful for you, but there are so many different feats.
There is, isn't there? I'm just looking at all the talents now.
There's a lot.
Is it worth getting a more battle-y one, more fighty one?
I don't know. It could be. I mean, if you go single weapon style,
That's what I'm looking at,
then
actually.
yeah. Just go with
Perception 2?
your.
Perception 2 or higher? Is that higher? Perception
You have
not-
perception too.
Oh, well, we should do that then. Let's make it a bit more fighty.
Okay. More fighty. So you are going single weapon style as your talent.
Yeah.
With that, when you take the activate action, and this is only once per encounter, you gain a +1 defense bonus to the end of the encounter. So that's going to boost your defense up to 15.
Oh, that's handy.
But that's only if you are using a single, does it say a single-handed melee weapon? So you are technically using a single-handed melee weapon, and I generally let the players, if they're doing that, they're fighting with that, but if they need to use the ranged one, I don't say it breaks the style.
He mostly uses his pistol, his dagger, doesn't he? So.
He does, yep. If you have
no,
to
it's
stop
a
to
sword.
reload, it will, but...
Right, okay.
Yeah, isn't his sword, like, super powerful?
Yeah, it's not on there.
Yes, it is. Short sword.
Oh, there it is, just popped up.
Yes, that's because I just pushed the button to pop it up.
That's funny. Yeah, it's a +1, wasn't it? Something like that. Extra. Oh, it's piercing.
It is a +1, and it does piercing damage.
Yeah, okay.
Plus, it does an extra 3 points of normal damage. So, yeah, +1 to hit, piercing, or is it +1 to hit? Or was it +1 if you use the aim? It gets
think it was.
+1 if you use the aim.
Okay.
Okay, next thing, there's 2 more things to do. One is you need to choose a non-ticked focus to increase, and then is it a focus? No, you get a focus. It has to be a non-primary one, and you get 1 on an ability.
Okay. So what is it? Where are the options for that? Sorry, I don't see.
So, no, that's not under class. That's under general level up, which I think... Do I have it plain here? Level. I know I've put it somewhere. Rules reference. Dragon types, ooze types. That's not it. Character creation. Gaining levels. There it is.
Uh-huh.
Did that pop up for you?
It did, yep. 1 new ability focus. You get an even number when you choose focus on the primary. When you gain an odd number, you choose focus from one of your secondary abilities.
So for rogues, you could increase your constitution or strength, willpower, intelligence, and fighting. Those are your non-primary abilities. And you would get a focus in any one of those you want.
Let's go for Constitution.
You want 2 on Constitution, and what focus would you like?
What are the options of that?
Oh, there are a heap of options. There's a huge amount for, what are those things called, for intelligence.
Whoa.
You can't get one of the arcane ones simply because you need to have the arcane talent to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, heaps of intelligence ones. Strength, you've got climbing, diving, intimidation, jumping, might, and smithing. Willpower is courage, faith, morale, and self-discipline. Constitution is drinking, rowing, running, stamina, swimming. And fighting is all of the weapons that you don't have access to anyway.
Okay, so being a rogue.
I would say an intelligence focus is possibly good.
Yeah, so I was just looking at news, magic, brewing, photography, cultural engineering. Already got engineering. I don't know how helpful these are. I've got currently drinking is my constitution, so I've got in engineering. Maybe we could take down on the engineering route and go for like
With engineering, there is a few offshoots that, like evaluation is good for building stuff. I don't know, I actually think a lot of the other engineering stuff like crafting, calligraphy is held under dexterity.
oh, I can't do that.
No. I mean, there's smithing. You could go strength smithing.
Oh yeah, that sounds cool. Let's do that. Making
Sweet.
items.
Smithing it is.
Yeah.
And that is Rando leveled up. All nice and simple.
Sweet.
Right. So now we just have
Oh, 2 again.
Ding to go.
2 again, because, that's my role.
That is. So you do have Constitution of 4, so that will put you up to 42. Mage, Rogue, and Warrior. So what do you get as a Warrior level 3? Same thing, new talent. So, the first thing will be you can choose to increase your accuracy, communication, intelligence, perception, or willpower.
Is it worth bumping up, like, willpower or something? As it's 0?
It
that
could
help?
be. I can't see why it can't help.
Okay, what's willpower useful? It's for saving throws and stuff, isn't it?
Willpower is for a lot of saving throws. Key
Yeah.
ones for saving throws is Constitution, Stamina, Dexterity, Acrobatics, and then Willpower, Self-Discipline, and Willpower, Courage. Depending on the different type of spell it is. So you want an increase to your willpower?
Is it worth making communication 0? Or will not make much difference?
Well, Ding doesn't really talk, does he?
No, he doesn't really talk, no. Unless I just bump up, like, fighting or something. Just making it a bit more powerful.
Fighting is a primary ability, so you can't.
Oh, okay. So what are my options again?
Is accuracy, communication, intelligence, perception, willpower.
Is it worth bumping up accuracy? Sorry. Then.
Accuracy would give you an increase to your heavy blaster pistol.
Yeah, let's do that, actually, because then it'd be slightly more useful.
Okay.
Yeah, let's bump
And
up
then
one.
you get a focus in one of those ones.
Can you bump that? Give me that screen again, please. I closed it because
Yep. I can do that as soon as I can find it. It is somewhere on... There we go. Abilities and focus. Show player. There we go.
blaster pistol. Is it worth heavy blaster pistols?
That would give you from a +0 to a +3 in heavy blaster pistols.
Oh, let's do that. Let's go for it.
Okay.
If he's going to carry around, he must make it useful.
Fair enough. Now, the very last thing to do is go for a new talent. With that, you can increase one of your ones you already have, which is two-handed style, armor training, and weapon and shield style. or you can go for a new one you don't have.
Might bump up my weapon and shield.
Weapon and shield. Okay, so at level 2, you know how to get the most out of your shield. You can perform the defensive stance stunt for 1 instead of 2. So, defensive
I never use that,
stance,
do I?
you don't often use it, but if you get 1 stunt point now, you can just do it and it will increase something. I can't quite remember. What is that? It increases something
It
here.
increases something. Excellent.
Whoops. Why are you doing that? That's not right. Stunt. Defensive. DEF. Defensive stance. Your attack sets you up for defense. You gain a +2 bonus to defense until the beginning of your next turn. So with that, your defense would go from 15 to 17 if you were to choose that feat.
Oh, that could be handy.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Okay, and that's once again level 3 for that character. So, a few minor changes there. I definitely think Ding has gotten more powerful. If we roll his blaster pistol. Oh yes, that's a good roll. That's a very nice roll. Cool.
Oh my word, that's ridiculous.
I won't roll that again for a character. Maybe for an enemy.
Yeah, sure you won't.
So, this temple, the dungeon, basically you are in, is starting to look a lot different now that all the undead, other than the actual spirit of the king, has gone, and you've broken the magic that was surrounding not the altar, what is that? The tomb, that's it. All of the frost seems to have just vanished on you.
Dissipated. Oh, I'm zoomed in quite
Yes,
far.
and you can actually start seeing it's no longer all green and blue and airy and cold and stuff. It's now just a standard dungeon. You can see the bones of all the fallen enemies at your feet. And yeah, the king's spirit is right down this far end down here, sitting on his throne. You can see electric arcs coming from the little pots traveling down there and filling him with whatever, whether it's making him just happy or filling him with power, you have no idea. But he is down there absorbing some electricity. I do have an animated version of this map, but it is so low res, it's hard to play on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
You can either export it as an MPEG, but it only has a certain, like, 2K limit.
A loop or something. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's just because this map is so big, it's horrible. Or you can export it as a WEP whatever video file, but it's about 180 meg, and it loops every 30 seconds, and it seems to want to buffer every time, and it's just frame by frame, and it's
Just can't
bad.
handle it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it might play nice if it was local, but we're in 2 different cities, so it's not local.
It doesn't sound like it'll work though. Not if because we're not that far apart, really.
Not
Must just
really,
be-
but the server is based in Sydney.
Oh, so it's bouncing to Sydney and back again. That's the problem.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so how did the king last leave? What was the last conversation we had with the king? What was he saying? Did he just say, "All right, I'm off now. I'm going to sit down on my throne"?
No, he kind of was grateful that you hadn't used the potion on him. I think you destroyed the potion, didn't you?
I did. Yep, I threw the potion.
So he's
Yeah.
grateful for that, and he's grateful that the undead skeletons were all destroyed. So he's no longer an angry spirit. He is just the ghost of the king. You can go talk to him if you want.
Oh, I'll go down and have a talk to him.
Cool.
Just wanted that. Yeah. So I'm just wondering. Someone's got arcane law, isn't he? I just want to see if there's anything weird going on if we walk into that room.
Into which room?
The one with electricity and all that sort of stuff happening in there. Does it look safe?
Make an arcane law test. Oh, that's perfectly safe. You have no idea.
I've rolled 2, 2, 1, 1, 2 so far today. let's just get with it. He's off. He's really excited.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because, he's just saw that and he's like, electricity. I love electricity. Nothing can go wrong with electricity. It's
You can
fine.
go touch it if you want and see if anything happens.
I might have put his tongue on it the way he just rolled a 1, 1, and a 2.
Yes.
Never going to go wrong looking at.
Funny.
So, hi, King. What's his name? Do we know his name?
I think I said Jeffrey the Seventh.
Okay. Hi,
And
Your
my brother
Majesty.
is watching. Hello, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
He sort of looks up at you. I really wish I could put him on his actual throne, but it only lets me snap to the squares, which is disappointing. I put the throne not in the middle. But he sort of looks up to you, and yeah, you can see this pained expression on his ghostly face. He then gets up and sort of walks closer to you, and he puts his hand on your shoulder. And he does it to both of you. However, as soon as he touches Rando, he takes his hand off. He's like, "You drunk that stuff, didn't you?"
Yeah, it may be.
So he turns to Ding and he's like, "Look, guys, well, adventurers, whatever you are, I just thank you for not doing what every other party has done and pretty much come in. They have fed me that stuff for the last, I don't know, 20 years, as far as I can tell. And yeah, as soon as they leave, the witch just consumes them. Whatever it is, he sort of looks at you, Rando, and he's like, whatever you drunk, she uses that to her advantage. It controls the living mildly, makes you a bit drowsy, blah, 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 but it focuses all the undead power onto it, and there was enough that my bones, they just broke out of they broke out of my tomb, and the bones themselves just started sitting on the throne, and my bones were against me, and that's kind of a disconcerting thing to have.
Fighting yourself. It's been like 100 years as well, probably.
Well, I was killed by her 100 years ago, but it's only been 20 years that I awoke, and that's when my bones sort of broke out.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I don't know what happened for the 80 years prior to that. I slept in a nice deep slumber, and then suddenly I was filled with rage and pain, and I'm lying there in this dark, horrible tomb, and suddenly my bones just rip themselves away from my spirit, tear open the tomb, whatever, the plate on the tomb, and just go absolutely nuts in there, and this whole palace was just full of frost and snow. And I couldn't.
It's not just this palace; it's actually everywhere outside as well.
I would say her power is growing. Then maybe that's what it is. She went on some weird spirit's journey, or whatever witches do, whatever the offspring of Baba Yaga does. And yeah, she managed to get a lot more power really quick.
So we're going to go and take her out. That's the plan. We're going to defeat her. Do you have any idea, any sort of way into the room or anything that any secret ways into, like, how she gets in and out of this place? Is there anything that you can help us with?
Well, the reason my family sort of went away from her, there were too many rumors of Baba Yaga's power. Her house is alive. It will only let you in if it wants you to go in. It moves around a lot. We can never pick where she is because her house just walks. It just gets up and walks wherever she wants. Her cauldron does the same thing. I don't honestly know.
Do you have a way of calling her? Do you have a way of summoning her? Like, could you do something that would make her come to you?
The very fact that I am free of my torment would possibly want her to come to me.
I'm just wondering if we can get her to come to us rather than us finding her, because she's going to be obviously hidden or moving around and stuff.
Well, as you are doing that, I would like you to make a perception test.
Oh, no. Here we go. My ones again?
No, that's pretty good, actually.
Ooh, that's all right.
Both 15. Nice.
It's better than 2.
You can hear coming from the main chamber a massive rumbling as if the whole roof is collapsing in on itself. She's like, I guess you guys are going to have your
Ah,
wish
here she
granted.
comes.
I am assuming.
Either that or she's
And
trying to
then
bury
you,
us in here.
well, I'm meant to be in here. I'm kind of buried here myself, but you guys probably wouldn't want to be buried in here.
No. We might just, we're going to go and have a nosy, okay? If you can
As
help
you
us in
can
any
hear that,
way.
you can. Oh, he's like, yeah, I'll definitely help you. But as you are saying that, you can hear the witch's voice going, Jeffrey Bubbles, come to mummy.
No. Oh, both of us turn around and draw a sword and I'm all, I think.
Sweet. And the spirit is going to follow with you.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 12. Oh. Look at me doing it in 12 bits.
I am going to do some rolls. Let me just see. What is her spell power? It is 416. So he is going to do a roll.
I just,
Okay,
just,
he gets. Yep.
just for the listeners. So what happened last week was we did a whole thing of coming into this place and then defeating all their stuff, like the skeleton king, I guess you call him, all his minions. An air elemental or water elemental were defeated. Well, water was defeated by the air elemental, which was fun. So this is the final battle. I don't know if everyone was actually watching us last week as well. What happened? And this is while we're stuck in the middle of here already.
Yes. So this is part 2 of an adventure.
Yeah.
So he gets to this point, and you can see him visibly freeze and shake, and freeze as in mid-float, I guess. He doesn't really have legs, but it looks like he was floating forward, and then he just locks in place, and his hands start trembling, and he sort of barely manages to turn his head, and he's like, she's here, she's controlling me, I'll do what I can to fight her, but you got to stop her.
Okay.
So that's why I rolled the willpower
failed it.
self-discipline.
Yeah.
He failed by 2.
It was hard anyway, wasn't it then?
It was a 16 roll, but he does have 4 on his willpower and he has self-discipline, so he only needed to roll a 10.
Okay. Then he rolled an
Yeah.
8. Amazing.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so we're going to push past them. Just stay here. Don't worry. Don't help us. It's fine. It's okay.
He's like, yeah, I'm going to stay here, all right? I can't do
Just go back
else.
into the throne room. Go back into the throne room. If you can get into the throne room, go back into the throne room. Okay.
He can't at all.
Yeah, so we'll just keep wandering forward, I guess. That's the best way.
Okay, as you enter into this room, it is no longer covered in snow. However, you can still see a bit of ice on top of the 2 rocks that were previously in there. But you can see that the hole is much bigger, as if something huge from the top has just pounded on it and broken the ceiling. What you can actually see is the house that you saw prior to it, the little house that the switch was there on, is actually standing over on giant chicken legs, glaring down.
Oh, nice.
Yes. A lot of steam is coming out.
Just a random thought from Rando the Fourth. Engineering wise, does he look any weakness in that thing, like shooting his legs? Do they look like they should hold it up, or is it all just?
They are very, very scrawny chicken legs. Like, it's surprising it can even stand upright.
There's no way I can. Does it look like I could ping it and kind of like make it fall down or something?
Well, yeah, it looks like a stiff breeze or a slight breeze would knock it down. It really doesn't look like it should be standing at all. So you can surmise from that whatever is keeping it upright would be magical.
Yeah, okay. I was just thinking if there's a way of doing something to it to make it fall down, to annoy it.
You can possibly... you do know how to do rope tying. I believe you have some rope. Do you have rope on
I have
you?
rope. Yes, I actually did buy some rope.
Yes.
That's
so
hilarious. Okay.
you know full well with the weight of the structure, and by tying certain things together and pulling in a certain way, you can quite easily surmise some way of tripping this thing up and making it fall quite heavily on its side. However, it is also a good 10 feet above you if you stood on the rocks.
Okay, that's fine. I was just thinking. That's right. I was just wondering to myself as I stood there looking at this this house. We're going to make that fall over or stop.
As you are doing that, around the corner from one of the big boulders walks the witch with a big smug look on her face. She's like, "Oh, my little playthings, I see you decided to talk to the good old king and not do what I asked you to do."
Good evening. How are you? Having a good
"Oh,
day?
I'm a delight, thank you."
Losing all the power and control you had over this place must be really annoying.
It's fun actually. I think I've just been too lenient
Are you
here.
weak? Are you
So,
getting weak? Is that the problem? Is that what the problem is?
and as you say that, she raises up at first you thought it was a staff, but she flips it up a bit, and it's actually this huge pole arm. What did I give her? Actually, a glaive. That was it. It's this giant glaive that starts crackling with lightning, and a huge bolt of lightning falls down on it and fills the entire area with this ice cold breeze. And I would like you both to either do a constitution stamina or a dexterity acrobatics test.
Rando 4 does Dex,
Okay.
and Rando
Rando.
Ding does Con.
Okay. With Ding, he just sort of brushes it off. You can see little spots of ice appearing in his hinges, and he sort of just brushes it and moves his arm, and the ice breaks. However, Rando the fourth, you are blown back about 4 yards and knocked down to the ground. And as that happens, she laughs. It's like, "I don't think my power's waning. What about you?"
Can Ding ping a shot at her with his heavy blaster pistol?
Make a
Just returning her favour?
Yep, no, a dexterity initiative test. So basically dexterity roll. And I will do initiative myself. Yes, you can.
Okay. So
Sweet.
aim?
So target her. It won't be an aimed shot.
It's just a ping.
Unfortunately, it's just a ping.
Ding and a ping. There you go.
Yep.
Thirteen
Right.
success, it says.
13
And
success
some stun
with 6
points.
stun points.
Ooh.
Nice. I like seeing 6 stun points.
So do I. The fact it hit and give me 6 stunt points is amazing. Okay. Can you bring up the stunts page again, please? I always forget to.
I certainly can. I was just about to push the log out button, and that would not be good.
No, that'd be sad.
No. There we go.
Thank you. Combat stunts. No, that's not the right one. Combat stunts. Oh, I can knock her over. Oh, it only works on melee? That's a melee attack only.
Knock prone. Yes, melee only. I'm
Makes
sorry.
sense. That's all right. Oh, I suppose I'd do lethal now, couldn't I? Just as a kind of a welcome to the fight.
You could indeed.
And then do a rapid reload on it as well.
This is a blaster pistol, so you have 10 shots.
Oh, okay, cool. You can move yourself or target of your... What's the skirmish? You move yourself or the target of your attack to yours in any direction.
Basically, you can move 1 square forward into a better position. You can move her back.
Can I disarm her? No, it's 2 points. Can't do disarm.
Actually, you can disarm. If you wanted, you can do disarm and mighty blow.
Oh, let's do that. That'd be fun.
That would still give you 2, which means you could knock her prone.
1d6 plus strength. I have a 2 strength. Oh, that could work, you know. Let's try that
so
for something different. So the damage is 1d6 extra.
Okay.
Damage first?
Yes. Definitely damage first.
1 extra dice. Roll.
Nice.
Huh. Not bad.
And with that, you can see she takes the full brunt of the damage.
Oh, that's interesting. And then try and disarm her. What is this? A strength, is it?
Well,
What is it?
this
What does it
I
say?
always thought it was a strength one, but this is actually
1d6 plus
ah
strength, 2 yards away. What? Oh, I see. Okay.
you and your opponent must make opposed attack rolls.
It's a melee
So
attack. It's a melee attack.
it you can still shoot it out. I let people shoot it out.
Okay, cool. All right, so
So I will do one attack roll. I got
Jesus.
15.
I was doing a normal attack roll with the blaster pistol. Yeah. So did I.
15. And you win because you got
stunt
4
points.
stunt points. I got 2. So in ties, you
No, you
always
got
take
0.
the stunt dice.
got
No,
none.
I didn't generate stunt points, but my dice was 2 for the stunt dice.
Oh, I see. Okay, got you.
Okay, you basically shoot, it hits her hand and flings, she drops the blaster, not the blaster, the glaive. Where
glaive.
would you like it to fly?
Oh, well, I'll roll 1d6 plus whatever strength away, don't I? So
1d6 plus strength yards away in any direction. 3, so 5 yards away, so that's about 2 squares.
yeah, oh, there's no way I can move it towards me.
No, it would have to be away from you.
Away from her. Okay, yeah, so I think
If
you're right.
you were in melee, you could, but that's the one caveat of doing it in ranged. It would have to blow away.
Yeah, I think actually move it over here. Can I do there? So I'll do it there. Can you see where I'm about to move my guy? There. I think there.
Can. Okay.
I think there. So then she has to move into the middle of the room and she can't go. She
that
has
is
to do
behind a
something.
rock.
Oh, behind a rock. Oh, that's
Behind the
interesting.
rock. Yes. The rock is this.
Does that mean she'll
shape
get
here.
cover if I do that, will she?
She would get cover if she got behind the rocks that are all littered around here. And it's a little.
Probably just behind her then. I'll make it behind her then. Oh, it's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
Isn't that cute? It's a happy rabbit as well. I'll whack it behind her.
Okay. I will say it falls between the boulders here.
Yep, I think that's best. I don't think behind the rock is a good idea. Although, I don't know actually. I'm now torn. I might go for my first place. No, let's go for the rock. Let's go. It's fine. Because then I'm within attacking distance. I can charge at her or something or get to her quite quickly if she's closer to me.
Okay, so her glaive is there. And is that where you're knocking her or her?
A disarm, isn't it? So you knock her
Yeah.
weapon, I guess.
You knock her weapon that way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like a prone thing, whatever you call that.
Okay, so instead of it being that you knocked it there, she basically jerks her hand and her weapon goes flying on top of the rock and then gets jammed between the 2 boulders that are sitting there.
Oh, that's even better.
Yes.
I can just smile at her when she doesn't want to do that.
She looks at you rather a bit of shock, as well as a little bit of amusement and annoyed. So a whole mixture of different things
Confused. She's confused. That backfired slightly. Yeah.
there. That definitely backfired a little bit. She then lifts up her fingers and snaps.
Here
And
we go. Now
with
we're in
that,
trouble. Oh my god.
now you're in. Oh,
No.
well, no stunt dice.
No stump dice. What a shame. Oh
Yes.
no.
So I would like for you to make for me, what was the spell? Icy Grip. This is a Constitution Stamina. Okay, 10 is a fail.
Yeah, 2s and 1s and 3s. That's amazing.
That is. So this spell reads, a target must be within 20 yards and the cloud lasts for rounds equal to your willpower. So this will last 4 rounds. Basically, ice is forming around you as she snapped. The target takes 1d6 penetrating damage from the cold. Each additional round at the start of your turn, that target must make a Constitution Stamina test. If successful, the icy grip ends. If the
Okay.
test fails, the target makes another 1d6 penetrating round and a -2 cumulative penalty to speed.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
So,
So
This is-
he's got the best constitution out of everybody, so I'm hoping this is just a one-rounder then.
I hope this, well, for your, yes.
Yes.
So you're taking a full 6 penetrating damage.
Amazing. And the armor doesn't help that, does it?
Not at all. Bypasses the armor entirely.
All right, cool. Well, this has
Okay.
been a fun first round.
So she's sort of looks at you and she's like, "So, do you want to dance with me then?" And with that, you are all rolling initiative. This was all out of initiative.
Yes, yeah, yeah, that's right. So this is just
I am
oh, well,
also going to roll the king. I will add him to the initiative tree.
what do I roll for
Um,
initiative though? Oh, it's on that page,
okay,
isn't it?
so
I always forget. Sorry.
yep,
Oh, she's quick.
she is very quick.
That's lots of high rolls she's done tonight. I can see this is going to be big trouble for me.
That's right. She is basically not going to. Well, it's not that she's not going for a weapon, but she does climb on top of the rock up there. She is then going to cast a spell. I'm not going to tell you what it is. However, you can test. Oh yes, she cast it.
Just
Just. You can make a roll if you want, an arcane roll to see what that spell is. Oh, that is a nice pass. You know that this particular spell is an air arcana spell, and by the effects you can see a swirling around her. You surmise out of that she has cast everybody's favorite spell, which is. That's a good question. What is it? What is it? Protective Winds.
okay.
Sorry, my nose is blocked. So protective winds, basically ranged attacks get a -2 because the winds deflect the bullet.
Yep.
And if you are within melee range, she gets a +2 to her AC, as basically you have to try and push through to be able to hit her. So it's just giving her a little bit more. I think it's defense actually. It gives her more defense.
Yeah, it's very defense. Yep.
She is, however, going to do that for. I'm just reading. No, she didn't get enough stunt points for very much. She's going to use her stunt points to reduce the mana.
She didn't get any
This
stunt points. Oh,
basically,
she got two.
she
Wow.
got 2.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
So this is going to make her spell a little bit cheaper. Not by much, but she's going to get some of her spell power back. And now it is Rando the fourth's turn. Remember, you are still knocked on the ground.
Aye. So first thing I shall do is stand up, I guess.
Yep. That will be half your movement.
Movement. Yeah, and I got enough to get to her, or not? No, I can get to there. Have I got any lightning vials left? They've all gone, haven't they?
They have.
That's a real shame.
I mean, he does have a pistol.
Yeah, I was thinking that, and I've got the pinpoint attack as well, haven't I? Is that right for that?
Let's see. Pinpoint attack. Yes, it does trigger. She only has 2 dexterity.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'll stand up and then shoot her. I might just take a step closer. Can I do that? Just take a couple steps? Yep. Just get back to where I was, and then I'll ping at her. Because I can't do an aim anyway, can I? So there's no kind of...
No, not after moving.
Not after moving. Anyway. After standing up. I stood up, so that was my aim done, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep, perfect. Okay. So if I just do... So what's pinpoint attack do? Can I bring it up? Oh, yeah. More damage if dexterity is higher than your characters. Oh, okay. And it is, by much more. So this is just going to try and get past her boosted AC now, isn't it? That's what I'm trying to do. Or boosted defense, sorry.
It is.
Yeah, there's not much else I can do, really. Roll higher than 7. That's what I could do.
You can roll higher than 7, although can you?
No, probably not. Not this. I feel like this is going to be really bad for my characters this week.
Well, I mean, basically, I don't think it's the fact that you missed her. I believe the bullet would have done this nice curve, and instead of aiming to her, it hits the wall over here.
Oh, okay.
It must have been that spell she has.
That's right, yeah. I tried
Right,
to.
the
I've been watching that
king's-
movie Wanted too much and trying to make the curve the bullet. It didn't go very well.
15. Okay, so he is able to break off the controlling spell that you put
that's
on
good.
him.
Okay.
That was his minor turn.
Yep. Oh, now
His
he's going to get
major turn,
involved.
he is
Yes.
going to
Come on, bro.
fly up. However, that is his turn. He does not have enough to do an attack. Ding, it is your turn.
Ding's going to try and break free. He wants to break
Okay.
free.
Do a Constitution Stamina spell test. 14. That is not enough.
Oh, really?
16 is the target.
Wow. Okay.
So, in that case, I'm going to roll
Roll
a
another,
d6,
another 6, because that's how it's going tonight.
and that is a whole 2 more points of
Points.
damage.
Plus minus 2.
No, -2 to your thing, so yes. So I'll do -2 to that. Oh, your speed doesn't let me change it. Okay, base speed is going to be 8 now. And you drop down to 34 hit points.
And it's not too much.
Right, now you can do something.
Can I?
Yeah.
I
You still get your full turn.
Ah, well, what does it mean? I can't move, that's all.
Your speed is reduced by 2.
Oh, so I can go and stand next to her still and smack her.
You still can. You still have a speed of 10. It's just gone down to 12.
I just can do that then. And then smash her with
Okay.
my maul.
Okay.
Can I do anything interesting to my maul? Can I just whack her?
Just whack her.
Oh, really?
Not like that.
Wow.
I have not seen a 111 rolled in a while. Since the last time you rolled it, actually.
Probably, yeah. Could that actually... I don't understand why I'm getting such bad rolls tonight. That's a shocker.
I don't know.
Terrible. And last week he was just hitting stuff. So it's fine. Hit, hit, hit. Wow.
Okay. She is going to do some magic on you. Let's see. I'm just having a look at which spell she can do. I think... Oh, I know what she's going to do. She is going to jump off the rock and move back to here. And she is going to cast a nice spell called Winter Blast. Why do I have Wind Blast? Winter Blast. Winter's Walk. Oh, I thought I had a wall spell. I don't have a wall spell. Oh no, that's interesting. I put the wrong spells in her. Not to worry.
Well, she's got no spells. That's a real shame.
No, she's got a heap of spells, just not the one that I wanted. Okay. She is going to cast Icy Rip.
Whatever.
Now, this one is a really nice spell. You are going to love it. And by love it, I'm going to guess no. Whoops, not that. Can I get a... How does I do one of these things? There we go. So, this area here that you can see blocked off, everything is now turned to ice in that area.
Oh, okay.
Yes. With that, she is going to cast one more happy little spell.
I'm glad that she's happy.
Is going to be... Oh, she's a very happy person. It is called Winter's Walk.
Wow.
And she easily managed to pass that. Why could she not have done that with the other spell?
Because you can't have it all your own way.
No, I can't. But that's basically going to let her glide. It looks like she's actually skating on the ice as she moves backwards.
Oh, cool.
So this area is now fully surrounded by very, very, very slippery ice. Anyone moving in it must make a dexterity acrobatics roll of 16 or fall on your butt.
The king doesn't, though, does he?
He's
floats.
floating, so he does not. So, Rando the Fourth's turn.
Oh, my God. What's the distance of the pistol?
Pistol is... That is a very, very good question.
5, 10, it says. Is it 10? No.
It seems to be locking me out of being able to select anything at the moment. There we go. I can select someone. Pistol. It is modifier. I don't... range is 16. And she is 14 yards away.
Okay. So he can't even get to her if he tries. Or he can get to her. And his dex is high. He's going to do it. He's going to go for a run.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, yep. So, Dex, yeah?
Correct.
So what do I do? Move it and then run the Dex? Oh, why am I? I'm stuck on
Roll first.
roll first. So this has been going so well all night. Oh, that's better.
16. That is a pass. And with 5, you're able to get exactly where you want.
Perfect. Okay. Why can't I move my character now? I've stuck myself in like measure mode.
Oh, okay. You need to click from measure mode, the one above it called select token.
Tokens, got you.
That's what the issue I was on. There we go.
Right, and then I'm going to stabby with my short sword.
Okay. She will get a +2. However, that's definitely a success.
Excellent. No stunt points, which is a bit sad. Oh my god.
That. Apply damage. Once again, you can tell she takes the full brunt of that.
Yep. That was duly noted last time that she
Cool.
doesn't look like much defense.
The king is going to hover over, as stated before. He doesn't have to. He actually passes through both of you. So
Ugh.
now Rando will get. Yep, Rando will get some good old-fashioned.
Backstabbies.
That's correct. And he is going to try and touch her. A nice
Ooh.
cold touchy spell.
Yeah, see. For success.
Succeeds. That does succeed.
Ooh. Nice.
Decent amount of damage, but that is going to be half. As you can see, it's a chill spell that he's using, chill touch.
Yep.
And she's the master of ice and wind magic. So it was 14, so that's going to be a 7 base damage.
It's another tickle.
Although it's getting her down.
Yeah, it's 21 points done in the last couple of rounds, so we're getting there.
You are. Ding, it is your turn.
Ding. Oh my god, Ding. Come on, get out of this, bro. He's got the highest constitution of everybody and can't roll himself out of a paper bag. That's amazing.
Wow. Okay.
What is
So,
wrong? That 112 now. It's better than 111.
Yeah.
Can I do stunt points?
Only just.
Can I use my stunt points for a sec?
No, you can't. Stunt points is not enough to do that, I'm sorry. I'm just looking for my spell. I done. Ice Sheet, Winter's Walk. No, where's the spell? Willpower, Self-Discipline, Protective Winds. Ice Grip, there we go. Dang it. I'm going to apply... it's not going to... Okay. Full damage, that's what I'm after. It's okay, 1 point of damage.
Okay, cool.
But you are now down to
6.
only 8 movements
8
left.
That's all I need.
Okay.
Come on, bro. We've got this. Think good thoughts. Think last week. Think last week when you were running 6s and...
That's a success.
Hooray. Okay, and then damage. Okay.
Nice. Back up to the witch's turn. She is going to actually turn to the king, and she's like, no, you don't get a say in this. She is draw upon death.
Ooh, that sounds a bit serious.
That's not the spell. Once again, I didn't really pay much attention. No, she's actually not going to do that. She's going to do animate dead.
No, she's not.
Oh, she failed it.
No,
Nasty.
she's not.
No, she's not. Okay, with that, she sort of tries to summon it, but this chill touch must be doing something to her. So she's just outright going to zappy zap him.
Zappy zap. Nice.
Whoops, no valid target selected. There is a valid target selected.
We should do it to herself. She just take someone off herself then.
No, it definitely went over the king's spirit.
Okay. I just saw question marks again, that's all I was like, oh.
Oh, no, it went over the king's spirit. Okay, Rando.
Rando's going to get a back attack. An aimed back attack thingy as well, isn't he?
He is, so +2.
So, when I do this attack, do I do something special? This is my short sword. I right click on it and go...
If you right click on it and add an extra 2 to the bonus.
Oh, yeah.
22 with 2 stunt points. That is nice.
Yeah. Okay, just a couple of points. Mighty Blow, I think, is probably the best one, isn't it? Or Pierce Armor, but he has Pierce Armor anyway, doesn't need that. Doesn't want to just haunt her because he's quite happy that she's attacking the king. I think extra Mighty Blow is probably best, isn't it? Just an extra D6.
I think so. Yeah, extra D6.
One extra dice, roll. Come on then, lots of sixes. 14.
That's not a bad amount.
That's all right.
That is indeed.
It's hard to see if she's looking knackered because she's already looking knackered when she started the fight.
Well, she's down to 15 hit points.
Oh, wow, okay.
King's Spirit. It is his turn. He is going to make out this massive terror scream, which is going to force her to do a test of willpower courage. She does not have courage, she just has self-discipline. And
Ooh,
14
close.
is the roll. She failed.
Yeah.
I will get both of you to also make a roll, but you have an advantage.
Oh, okay, what are we rolling?
Willpower courage, but you get to roll twice for each character and take the highest.
But willpower, I've got 0 on both of these characters. This is great.
Okay.
And my rolls have been so special tonight. Yeah, that was really stupid of him to do that, really. Having us in the aim of the attack.
Right, what about Ding?
I rolled both. Didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah, look.
I only see Ding. I saw... Oh, no, you get advantage, so you get to roll them both twice.
Oh, and add them together because they're going to be shocking
No.
both times. They're going to be terrible.
Not necessarily shocking.
Yeah, I think so. Tens.
Yeah, they both.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, with that is going to... Basically, everybody is going to scream and cover their ears. Everybody can only make a minor action next turn.
Punch the king.
So, Ding, what is your minor action? Your minor action
Well, he's going to try and break
well,
out of his icy thing, isn't he?
He is.
And he still can't roll out of it. I don't know why his rolls are so bad.
This is the second to last one, though, so...
I don't know why it's so bad when he rolls out. He rolls like 1s and 2s all the time. Okay. What can I do in half an action? What can I do? Not a lot, really.
There are a few actions you can do. Let me bring up the rules reference. Not the rules reference, the player handouts for actions.
Minor actions. Aim, activate, guard up, move, prepare. Prepare, pick up one major action, prepare, execute, and then end the turn. Press the attack. Okay, ready. Unschlief. Stand firm, lower your weight and prepare to resist any efforts. Move you. Guard up.
Okay, guard up it is. So you should have a button on your thing to press guard up. With guard up, what that does is it gives you until the start of your next turn a plus whatever you choose, 1 or 2, onto your defense, but will also put a minus 1 or 2 onto every other test rolled.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? That's not great. Pick one of the major and prepare to execute, then end your turn. What's prepare? You pick one major action and prepare to execute, then you end the turn.
You won't be able to do that, sorry.
There's nothing I can do. I don't want to do guard up because all I'm making is penalty tests all the time. She's not attacking me physically, so it's not going to make any difference, is it?
Rando the Fourth, he can use his next turn to reload his pistol.
Okay.
I mean, there's movement, there's raising.
Yeah, but I'm in a good
shields,
spot. Neither of them want to move because they're both melee, so they neither of them want to go anywhere.
Oh, hey, did you make... Oh, no, you done a dexterity acrobatics test.
You can see it there. Got 10 again. Got a nice high 10. No, I'm not going to do anything. I'll reload my pistols, but there's not much else I can do. Both of them might as well reload because they can't do much else.
The witch, she sort of claws at her ears, and she makes a huge whistle for her minor
Oh,
action.
stupid
And with that,
house.
some more rubble falls down. If you guys could make an acrobatics test.
What's this, Dex?
Dex, yes. Okay, he dodges everything, and he dodges everything. What you see, it is
Ah, a condescending
uh,
goblin.
basically part of the living tree just crumbles down. I'm actually going to make this a bit bigger. I can't fit the whole house in there with chicken legs, but part of it sort of peels off and jumps down onto there, and its appearance is going to be big because it is a big sucker. Why did that not do
Will he
anything?
come in and be condescending to us as he comes in?
Why wouldn't he be?
Condescending golem is amazing.
Here we
Ooh.
go.
He just got bigger before my eyes.
Yes. So he rolls down and he is going to join the initiative as well.
Oh, splendid. At the end.
He stays right where he is at the bottom of it.
That was good.
You can also, coming from this direction here, that contraption that you worked
know,
on before starts spinning again.
Oh.
So
Dear.
you should be able to see it from your position.
Okay.
Yep, it is spinning.
Okay, I don't know if
And
that's good or
Rando the
bad.
Fourth, your turn.
Oh, I can actually have a proper go this time. Or is it half? Well, he's not doing anything. He's reloading his pistol. Because there's not much I can
He's
do, is there? I'm still my half mine.
King Spirit.
Who caused all the
He
trouble
is
in the
going
first
to
place?
make, he had to do something to try and stop her. He's going to attack, and he misses his attack.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Ding, it is your turn. You no longer have to make a half action. You can make a full action.
Could I have to break out of my stupid thingy thing first?
You do. This is the very last
I
time.
bet I do it now, do I? Yeah. It's typical.
You pass.
Yes! Look at me. Yes.
Look at you. So
Wow.
I am going to put your speed back up. You are no longer a frozen block.
Oh, thanks. Aim attack
Okay.
with them all on the go. I'm taking her out. I'm done. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
5 stunt points. Nice.
I was going to go all out on her, actually, and just add 2d6. I'm done with her.
Okay.
She needs to go now. Now I've seen the golem appear, I'm like, uh-oh, this is bad. So, stunt damage? No, extra dice.
I think this is a weak golem.
Yeah,
Nice.
squashed.
And with that, that will effectively kill her. I'll just apply the damage. That will, but instead of a body there, you just see her clothes just vanish, the same as
Jedi.
Obi-Wan's
Yep.
do it. And you can now hear a cackling sound coming from behind the golem. It's like, oh, you thought that would do something. How precious of you. It is the golem's turn. He is going to jump down.
Yep.
He is going to target. And he is going to make a very nice big attack. I mean, it really doesn't do much.
Oh my god. Really?
3. It's not as powerful as I would like. Exploration stunts. I'm looking for combat stunts. So 4-3. I am simply going to mighty blow and knock you back.
Whom? Oh, you're taking out that guy. Okay.
I am taking out. Whoops.
The
Why is
dwarf.
that not the dwarf? That's it.
Whoa.
3-3-3. Apply damage. And that's going to send you back. You basically hit the pillar there and bounce off the pillar to there. Okay, Rando the Fourth. You weren't knocked prone, but it is your turn.
Oh, okay. Attack. Attack this guy. Smack him with my sword. Can I do aim?
You can aim, yes.
Oh, that was lucky. I bet that was
It
close.
was. They only have 9 defense. They are
Oh,
pretty
okay.
weak.
Okay, all right, cool. I got 3 stump points.
Now, if I remember, being a rogue, don't you have an ability to make something? Yes, stunt bonus. You can perform a certain stunt for less, and
it was
I
just
think,
focus, wasn't it? Or something we picked up last time.
yeah, I can't remember which one. Was it lightning attack or was it? I actually don't remember. I know how I can find out. It is in the books that I keep handing out. So let's go character creation class, rogue. Okay, here it is. Level 2, the pierce armor stunt for 1 instead of 2. So no, that's not going to help as your weapon
I'm
is
already.
automatically piercing.
I'm going to do a setup. Ability
Hello,
test.
Amok and Mikey. Yes, pierce armor it is, but his weapon is an extra sharp one that pierces the armor anyway.
Peace armor. Yeah, peace armor.
Yes. Yeah, yes. The
Hey,
Shaws
Kinsman.
can't spell.
No one can spell. Okay, cool. Might just a lightning attack then.
Lightning attack, so you're going to attack
Stab, stab,
twice.
stab, stab. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll do damage for this first attack. Or
Do
just hit.
damage to him, then roll another attack.
That's all right.
Okay.
It's a start.
That is actually pretty good.
And then a short sword attack again. Come on.
No stunts for that.
No stunts on that, no. And then more damage. Ah. 30 points of damage. That's all right.
That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Okay.
Cool.
Back to combat. So the spirit, he sort of looks around and he's like, she's still here. I can feel her presence. I don't know what it is, but I have a chicken to take care of. And you can see him float up over to here and then floats up. And you're on the wrong angle, but you can hear him saying, "Die, you stupid chicken, die." And you can hear combat raging above ground.
Chicken.
You can
as this
assume
house.
that you've got a ghost attacking a giant chicken house.
Yes. Of course.
I mean, that's pretty typical, really.
Especially in your games.
I see it every day.
Yep. Especially in Christchurch.
Yeah.
Hello, Kinsman. How's it going, mate? Oh.
Okay. Also, the ice has started to defrost.
Oh, that's
She's no
nice.
longer there to maintain this spell. So, who's Ding's turn? What are you doing, Ding?
Ding is going to ding the golem.
Okay.
I'm going to do an aimed attack with the maul.
That hits.
Nothing interesting there, just damage. 6. 11.
That's still a decent amount of damage.
It is, it's nice.
Cool. The golem is going to turn around to the one person who just hit him. Whoops. Target. And then... Why am I on... Oh, I must be on target mode. That explains a lot. Okay, he is going to try to attack you.
Whoa. Okay.
I did not
No
roll
points.
any extra stuff. He does not have any extra abilities or powers. They are all tied to stunts. Otherwise, he would knock you down big time. But with no stunts, that is it. Now, you
Is that
can
like,
feel...
So that's like 1 point of damage? That.
No, it's 7 points all up. He hit you for 16, but with your armor, it only does 7.
Oh, I was looking at the defense. Okay, I got you.
Okay. You can feel the presence of a spell being cast, and with that, the little contraption that is sitting down here unlocks, and out of it flows another air elemental. It looks the same as you. He sort of comes closer to you and looks at you really, really sad because he remembers your last interaction. and you can hear the witch's cackle saying, "Play, my pet, play." And the air elemental sort of half-heartedly goes. He is going to make an attack. I'm going to add him to the initiative order. Oh, he rolled very high.
Word.
At least that wasn't an attack.
Yeah, no.
He will attack you, but he is going to do so at a -2.
Half-heartedly.
Half-heartedly attack, and it misses you.
Misses. Good work.
She then basically says, "You stupid thing," and you can see a bolt of lightning come from this direction back here. Whoops, I pushed the wrong button. Arcane Blast. And it passes straight through the air elemental and hits the wall back here. But you can now tell kind of where she is. The air elemental sort of sighs, and he's going to make a second attack at you at full power.
Oh, no, he hits. Oh, that's good. That's all right.
That does absolutely nothing to you.
Yeah, that's okay.
The elemental sort of sighs and then looks back at its contraption and sort of nods to you.
I don't know if I can do anything with that, bro. I'm a bit busy.
Well, you know how to open and close
I know
it.
how to open and close it, but I think, yeah.
Rando, your turn.
I can't see. I can't see the queen, the witch from here, can I? Because of the golems
No,
in the
you
way.
can't.
Okay, right, I might just try and get rid of this golem. So I do an aimed attack on this golem.
Okay.
Oh,
That is enough to hit, but only one stunt point.
yeah, that's a real shame. That would have been nice. We could do 1 point.
So do you still have these stunts up?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I can move 2 yards. Maybe it's worth moving slightly as I hear.
Okay.
There's nothing else really helps me. I might just move this way. Yeah?
Yep. I mean, there's stay aware as well.
Yeah, what does stay aware do, though? I know I used that last time, but I wasn't really in combat when I did it. Oh, I closed that stupid combat. I just closed the combat screen. Sorry. Pop
Is that
out.
helpful?
Yes, awesome. Stay aware. Moments take a moment for everything you can around you. I might as well do that, actually. I was going to move close to the... I know where she is, though, so I guess stay aware actually makes more sense. So do a perception test, yeah?
Yep.
And it fails. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
No, well, I will give it to you. You can see the water coming from this pool over here, which is now fully defrosted, starts splashing around, and this tiny little wave comes lapping up, and you have a very, very, very small little wave come walking all the way up to here to you, and as it gets closer to you, you just sort of step on it with your heel, and it squishes. And you can hear her go, "Huh, that didn't work."
That's funny. That's hilarious. Okay. Because I might be had my water lapping my feet if I hadn't seen it, is what you're saying.
Yes, if you hadn't seen it, you'd have water at your feet, which would cause you to make another roll for dexterity, otherwise you'd be tripped up.
That's funny.
However, you saw it, and you remember killing the water elemental the last time, so
Yeah,
yes,
thank you.
this particular angry water elemental is tiny.
Okay, so damage on the golem.
Damage on the golem. Cool. Nice.
This is good because it's all armor piercing as well, isn't it? It's nice. It's fun damage.
He's down to 12 hit points left.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, with the King's Spirit, you can hear this sort of, you can hear him cursing above, and you can hear as a chicken rages in anger, and he's like, "I have the door open, I'm going in!" And you can hear clattering and all that sort of stuff coming from upstairs. Ding, it is your turn.
Okay. Ding is not going to attack the air element, so he's going to take out the... try and get out of the golem. I still selected. An aimed attack on the golem.
Yep. Nice. 3 stump
3
points.
stump points. Perfect. Okay. Dun dun dun. Lightning attack, maybe. Do 2 attacks because he's quite low, isn't he? His so the first attack doesn't get him. Maybe the second attack will.
Fair enough.
6. That's gonna hurt.
Well, it's a good thing you chose that because he has 3 hit points left.
Oh, okay. I'm a +3 as long as I hit him and don't roll a 2. I'm fine. Okay. I didn't roll a triple ones this time, which is nice.
That is very good.
And just about 6 points. Oh yeah.
Apply
okay.
damage. That is enough to kill it, and basically this thing sort of croaks and falls down. And behind him, you see the witch.
Hey, witchy.
She's like, you guys are really starting to be quite annoying, and I really would like Jeffrey to get out of my home. This is not very polite, Jeff.
Is this not going as well as you expected?
No, not at all. That's all good. I mean, it is an epic boss fight, and she has more tricks up her sleeve.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to her. I was talking to her in character.
Oh,
with
okay.
The guys.
She's like, sometimes adventurers just, overstay their welcome, and I think it's about time you guys left.
Don't you think you've overstayed your welcome?
No, not really. Is 12 enough to hit you? It is
No.
not, is it? Nope. So the air elemental sort of does that and then sort of blows back over there, and you can hear her shout. And he turns around and then walks or hovers back over to you, and he's really not into this fight because he's
like this.
kind of your friend.
Yeah.
She's like, fine.
Is
I'll
there
get
any way
more
you can
allies.
we can break her concentration and do stuff like that to stop her?
If you get a nice crit, so anything like Mighty Blow or Lethal Blow or something like that, that will force her to make a Arcana test to hold concentration.
Okay.
Now, hopefully I don't roll pathetic again. Success. Thank you.
God. I don't see. The thing is, the air elemental is useless and weak, so he can hit me all day long and can't actually do much damage.
Yes, but you don't know what she's summoning.
But she's like a pain in the ass because she does damage all the
time. You can actually hear this sort of groaning and then this banging sounds coming from the passage up here, and that nice big skeletal hulk that you happily took down is once again small. Why? I haven't set the sizes automatically for these guys, so they are all appearing super tiny. But he comes barreling down and sort of looks happily at you guys.
I like his name.
And he is Professional Skeletal Hulk. He is going to basically jump over to, let's move this thing out of the way. Actually, let's just delete him. He's going to jump there, and he's going to have himself an attack. You saw how good he was last time. However, he doesn't have a club. He only has these claws with him.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So he's not going to be doing 3d6 damage.
Yeah, it's still 16 damage, though. That's going to hurt.
7. Your armor holds up quite a bit. She's like, that's a lot better. And then she casts another bit of a spell, and you can see her slowly floating up. She's like, Jeffrey, I'm coming to get you out of my house now. And she floats up to the roof above and is now out. So, Skeletal Hulk friends, you can now join the fight.
Has he rolled his initiative?
He has indeed.
That's rubbish. Which is good. Oh, 16.
I can't even see him. I can't see him there.
He rolled an 8.
Yeah, he's not appearing in my tree. That's okay.
It's
It's Rando's turn anyway.
He's at the very bottom.
Professional, he is too. Oh wow, I did roll terrible.
Yeah, it was good. Oh my god. I feel like I'm just smacking stuff, not getting out of this. This is not good. But I don't think I can do much else. I can't go after her because she's floated away. And I can't really climb out of that hole, can I?
You can climb out of the hole.
What sort of tests would I have to make to get out of that hole? Like if with the skeleton obviously stood there trying to hit me.
Well, with someone hitting you, that's going to be very hard. But that would be a jumping test to get out. It would be a very, very hard jumping test, but there are other ways of getting out there.
Oh, okay. I worry about Rando actually. He's a bit low on health now, isn't he?
Rando's fine.
Rando's ding, sorry. Rando ding's a bit low.
Right, well, it is Rando the Fourth's turn.
Well, we won't go after the witch, but I can't go after the witch. I think I'm a bit stuck. I might just have to keep hitting this woman. This bloke now, this is a skeleton guy that's appeared.
Cool. Okay, that is a definite success.
Piercing.
That is a hit. Now, unlike the last time where you could see most of your stuff bounce around a bit, this particular time, everything carves clean through. So, yes, it is a big giant skeletal Hulk that can hit, but he doesn't have a club, and it looks like whatever magic was used to imbue him isn't as strong as it could be, and it's not holding his bones together anywhere near as well.
Oh, okay, so that looked like it did some good damage in that last attack.
It did a decent amount of damage. He's down to, well, he's had a quarter of his health taken in one hit.
Okay, well, that's good.
The king, basically, you can see him hovering back down, and he's like, that witch just climbed back into her house and kicked me out. I think she's actually really pissed off, and I think she's going for a sulk.
Okay, cool. Well, come and help us take out this.
He's like, these bones again. They are driving me nuts. I will gladly take this thing out. He is going to use Chilling Touch. He succeeds on it with 4 stunt points. With the 4, he is going to use his... What is a good one? He's going to use Mighty Blow, definitely. And he's actually going to knock prone, because the Hulk is sort of leaning against the rock. He's going to knock the Hulk prone, which will give him a -2 on his armor class. And let's see, do 1d6. Apply armor of 0. So that's got him down to almost a third of his health, and he's now knocked prone, giving you a +2 to hit.
Oh, +2 to hit is nice. Okay. So now it's Ding.
It is Ding's turn, yep.
Come on, Ding, let's do this.
I'm not being a bully there, Mike.
Just keeps throwing things at...
Oh, you guys can handle it. Ah, look at that. That is a success. However, I don't quite think that's enough to do uber damage, but...
Oh, just 1 stunt point? No, it doesn't do much.
Yeah.
You could do a stay away, I guess, on it again.
Cool.
So roll... What was it? Intelligence, wasn't it?
Perception.
Perception. Right, so perception's only 0, so it could be interesting. Oh,
you succeed. Okay, what you can do, you look up, you can see a shadow pass over the steps, and as you look up, you're looking up into the bottom half of this very large chicken with the house on top of it that sort of steps over the hole in the roof. And then it sort of turns around, and you can see in front of the... at the front porch, where you could see her before, but obviously now she's on the chicken, you see the witch sort of looking down at you, and it's like, Jeffrey, you're just too much of a pain in the butt right now. I have other things to do. I have other people to curse. I will be back, but I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I'm just going to have to shut you in your room, you naughty little boy. And then the chicken starts bouncing up and down and up and down, and the roof starts caving in a little bit more. However, it's not enough for you guys to make yet another roll, because A, it's coming from this area here, and B, the roof has already fallen
Wrecked.
above you.
Yep.
Yep. Then the chicken sort of turns around and walks off, and Jeffrey's like, she's left. Come on, we have this. We can actually finish it. So it is the professional skeleton's turn. He is going to turn around to his former soul or whatever it is. He is going to have a nice big wacky whack.
Whoa.
3 stunt points. I'm going to use Mighty Blow. And I'm going to push the skeleton back a bit. That's not as much as I would have liked, but that's okay. And it pushes the skeleton back into the air, and the ghost, sorry, the king spirit back a bit. The skeleton makes a mighty roar, and it is now the air elemental. And as the air elemental is no longer under control of the witch, it actually turns around and is also going to have an attack at the skeleton in front of it. Damage.
Ooh.
Apply.
Might actually do a couple points damage.
It did. It knocked it down quite a bit. So, it is now Smug. No, it is now
Rando.
Rando's turn. Yep.
Right, we want to continue on this. Although, that house has disappeared then, is it? Well, I can't get out of that hole because the house is in the way.
Disappeared. Yep.
Yeah, okay. I might as well just finish this off because... I'll try.
No, that's a success. 11 points of damage, and that is enough to actually destroy it. It had no armor this time.
I'm piercing
So the
anyway,
last
so
time you fought it, it had 6 armor, which is why it took so long to fight.
It doesn't matter because he's piercing now, isn't he? So he doesn't care.
True, Rando was piercing, but Ding's attacks
not.
wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
The air elemental, now that combat is done, the air elemental sort of looks, sighs, it then sort of nudges you the way a cat does, and then it goes back over to the little orb over there and starts swirling into this mist up here.
That's gone. Oh, no,
And
it's not. It needs help getting out. Is that a king spirit trapped then?
the king spirit, well, he comes up to you guys. He's like, that was a fight worthy of the bards and the lore and the tales and all that sort of stuff. However, that is not a tale that I can tell. The witch is going to come back. I think it's time that this tomb finally gets sealed and pretty much abandoned forever. You should find the weather up there is no longer a winter landscape, but I have every intention on basically destroying this level. I'll go down to the bottom levels. I would suggest anything you have around here left to do it now. I have a library full of really amazing books. They have nice big words and big bright pictures for you. Also, I have an armory full of, well, let's just say magic was not the only thing that is around this world that you can, if you have enough money, you can buy very powerful items. There might be a magical sword for you to unlock down there, and he sort of holds out his hand and this metallic key sort of hovers above it. He's like, take this key, it'll open a chest that has some nice armor and a sword that I would like to gift to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Majesty.
So
Can we help to seal this place?
he's like, no, if you guys get out, yeah, as soon as you get out, I'll just seal it and we'll leave it.
Did the
We'll leave it
elemental leave, or was it stuck still?
It did not. It's still swirling
Okay,
around.
so wander over and help the air elemental out.
Cool. The king's spirit is going to start heading towards his throne. He's like, thank you, fair people. Know that if I could knight you, I would. But I don't have a kingdom. I'm not a king. And yeah, I'm nothing more than a lonely old spirit. And he heads back. So you're going to try and unlock this thing again?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, that you actually know how to do it, so it's going to be a simple arcane lore test of 12.
Oh, it was arcane law, was it? It was actually Ding. It was Ding doing it.
It was
I thought it was engineering.
Yeah.
I thought it was an engineering thing.
No. It was arcane lore. Engineering would help you and other things, but arcane. Oh, that's easy. Why couldn't you have rolled that instead of triple
Just
ones
been-
for all your?
Jesus, it's been one of those games.
It has. But with that, the contraption opens up again, and you can see the spirit starting to spin around. And you can see this gleam of happiness coming from it. And just as it actually finishes spinning and being absorbed back into there, it stops and it pops out another tiny little clean air elemental for you. And this one actually starts wrapping around Ding and purring as if it's going to be your friend.
I'm going to say pet, but a person coming to help me.
Effectively, yes, you now have an air elemental as a pet.
That's bizarre. Okay, well, this is good.
This is good. So I am going to duplicate this air elemental. I'll actually delete that one. I am going to click on this guy. Link data to actor. Update the token. And then pet elemental, I'm going to call this. P-E-T-A-I-R. I've spelt ear incorrectly. How terrible is that?
That's amazing.
I'm going to dump him in the heroes folder and dump him into week 4. And then I'm going to give him control and ownership. Lee now has owner data over the pet. There we go. You should now be able to control the pet.
Oh, yeah.
So as you guys head up to the rocks over here to try and climb out, the air
No,
elemental...
we're going to check out this. We're going to go and find out what this key's for.
Okay.
So did you say it was down here, yeah?
Out here next to the armory. Well, inside the armory.
Oh, I see it. They're back. That one there?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I can't move. It's funny, I lose track of them when I move one of them. I can't see the other one. I can't connect.
Yeah.
Click to it.
It's a bit of a... It's not designed for people to have two.
Two characters, yeah. Yeah,
cool.
opens the chest. Did we get this stuff already or not?
Yes, you did. As you go to it, the chest is already opened and in fact empty. You've already looted it.
Yeah, I did wonder that, yeah. But I thought I'd just check it out. I didn't want to say anything to the king at the time. Like, oh, no, well, I've just been...
Yeah, that may have made him a bit angry.
Yeah, I know, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, no, I won't say anything, but I wonder if I've already done this. Cool, okay. Yeah, I guess we're going to get out then. Oh.
You can click on all three and move all three at once.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
How? Oh, press shift.
No, does shift work?
Yeah, well, shift for me. Although I'm getting stuck on walls. Ooh, I'm now confused completely. Okay.
Okay, well, I'll move you guys up here. I will delete this guy here out of the way. So, make an accuracy test with your rope.
And what's an accuracy test on?
Accuracy.
Accuracy? Oh, it's very top. Okay. I forgot. Brawling, light blades, last person. Some sixes. Finally,
Easy.
Finally rolling stuff that's actually good.
Rando is easily able to throw the rope up and over, and the air elemental actually zooms up on the rope, and then you can feel a tug as it seems to be caught on something like that. With that, you guys are able to climb out with absolutely no issue. And as you climb out, the sun is shining. You can no longer see any ice. You can see way, way off in the distance what looks like a giant house with chicken legs walking into the forest. But this mound is now, just a grassy mound. No more ice, no more frost, no more nothing like that. As you sort of walk away from the hole, you can hear a rumbling, and basically the ground you are on sinks about 3 or 4 feet, and you walk over to where the hole is, and it's no longer a hole. It's like the entire roof has just collapsed in on itself and sort of expanded to fill the gaps, all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you can basically guess that the king kept his word. He has destroyed this front part of the tomb, so he can now go from his throne through to his tomb itself. Everything else is unobtainable unless you wanted to, grab some excavation equipment.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything left, was there, in there? I didn't really check. We didn't really check
books,
out. We didn't really check out that. Oh, the books weren't. We looked at the books. They were kids' books, weren't they?
They were kids' books. Yeah.
We didn't really check out that room, the tomb he was in. There was nothing we didn't check out there because we were too busy fighting our skeleton that time. But
Yeah, inside there was just odds and ends and little gold trinkets, not a lot of stuff.
yeah, cool.
So that is the adventure of the Frozen Throne.
Thrones, frozen thrones.
And that is a boss fight with a very powerful boss who you didn't defeat, so maybe she will come back slightly more powerful and much, much angrier.
Much angrier and taking a lot. Oh, well, we'll be hopefully more powerful, and she won't take us so lightly next time.
No, she probably won't. I'll have to actually give her the proper spells. She was meant to have an ice wall spell or a wind wall spell, sorry. I don't know why I didn't give her that one. And her undead spell was meant to basically suck the life out of you and give it back to her.
That would have been nice.
Yes.
That would have been handy.
It would have kept her alive a bit longer, but
she didn't actually die, though. What were we fighting the first time?
you did kind of kill her, but being a witch, she would have had there are lots of different spells you can use to basically cheat death.
Oh,
Think of her kind of as a lich, but not lichy type thing. So, if her house is alive, think of that as her Palanthria. If her house is alive, then, yeah.
She's alive. Hence why the king was on his mission to take out the house.
Yes.
That king was useless.
He's a 100-year-old ghost.
Yeah, come on, it's a ghost. I thought ghosts would be more useful.
Not these ones. I wonder, can I show you the stats of one? Where is he? Undead. So, as a ghost, he has 2 accuracy with brawling, which is why he's got a +4 on his chill touch. 1 communication, 2 constitution, 4 dexterity with stealth, 1 fighting with claws, so his claws attack is at a +3, 2 intelligence, 2 perception, 4 willpower self-discipline. He has no armor, 14 defense, and only 35 health. And his abilities is flight, so he could hover over stuff, incorporeal, so unless he was hit by magic, which everything she fired at him was magic, his terror scream and his chill touch. He is basically the weakest of these spirits.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I mean, the next guy has like 40 health, 16 defense, is also incorporeal, and if he hits you, then after 1d6 rounds you turn into a minor version of him that he controls.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
Wow.
So yes, he was the weakest.
Cool. That's good work.
Yeah, cool. Okay, well that should finish the Fantasy Age adventures. We do have one more special one. I will have to talk to Brett and Ruth and see if they want to reprise their guest role. In which case we'll take the favourite characters that everyone likes and we will level them up to probably level 5 or 6. And we'll put them in another adventure. So there'll be 3 players, 3 characters, all level 6, and a much higher adventure. Maybe high enough to take on a dragon.
Ooh, that'd be exciting.
Yes. I don't know how powerful are dragons. Let's see. A young dragon has 12 defense, 8 armor, 180 health, and has a +4 on 1 attack that does 2d6 plus 8 damage, +6 on 1 that does 1d6 plus 9.
2d6 plus 8.
2d6 plus 8, that's his bite.
Yeah.
His claws and his tail are +6 to hit, but only 1d6 plus 9 damage. And his breath weapon, which he can use once every few turns, does 3d6 damage in a huge AoE.
Right.
And he can make multiple attacks per turn. So he can claw and tail at the same time.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
To different people?
Yes. Different. Like, you can't do 2 attacks without a lightning attack.
Yeah,
he can just do 2 attacks and get stun points on both attacks.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So that is the power of a dragon. There is one there for you.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Cool. So I will get that done. I'm also 3/4 of the way through running with the, or finishing off the modern age. I've done all the weapons and all the talents and focuses and armor and all the upgrades. All I've got left is the specializations and that sort of stuff.
Did you ever hear back from those guys?
Would no, they never got back to me, which was a bit of a pain.
Hmm.
I was a little disappointed in that. But the map is going to reload in half a sec. That is the animated version of the map. Is it working for you?
Let me just check. No. Oh, yes.
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 So you can see the quality is way lower, but it's got nice animations. If you were to look down to the air elemental, you can actually see...
Oh, I can't do that. Let's go here. There you go. Yeah. And actually in his room as well. In the...
Oh yes, definitely move into his room and see the cool little electric effects up there.
But you're right, it does buffer.
It does buffer a bit. This is the quick loading one that only takes half a sec to buffer.
Yeah.
The other one takes a little bit of time to buffer, like a lot more. And if you go over to his tomb, all the way over here, there were nice firefly effects and light coming from his tomb.
Hmm.
It's just the quality of the map, I think, is just a little too hazy.
Yeah, it's a shame it's dropped it down.
Yeah. Like, it works for low quality ones. I wonder if I can... I'm going to view the scene here. I'm going to drop a guy over here. Rando the 4th. And then I'll activate it. So this one here is a very small map, and it is quite nice and can buffer properly, so it's higher quality.
What's that? Is that fireflies or something?
Yep, if you go down to where your character is,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's basically fire effects. You can see the leaves in the trees moving. And you should be able to see the tide of the water coming in and out.
No, I can't actually. All I can see... Oh, can I see him? I'll zoom in. Can I see the trees moving? Oh, yeah, I can see the trees moving. You're right. Yeah, I got to zoom right in.
Yeah.
Peaceful Rando the 4th.
See, I've got to work on the animations just to see if I can get them in a big map to actually load properly.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the to-do list.
Yep. It works, so as it is now, it works, though.
Yeah. It has to be small maps, so 1080 scale maps sort of stuff. It can't be for very, very big. And if you zoom right in, you can see it definitely loses definition.
Yeah, I've zoomed in now, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm zooming as far as I can go, actually. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, well, thank you for that.
It was good. It was fun. I was a bit
Yes.
concerned when more things kept appearing, though. I was like, this is going to take ages.
There was a limit. That was the last thing she was
Oh,
even
that was
going
it,
to
was it?
spec.
Because I was
Yes.
like, I'm killing stuff and just stood here killing things and not making any progress.
I was going, if you had gone outside and if I'd actually drawn the map for it, which I hadn't got around to doing that, you were going to fight the big house, but I thought that could be a bit too much, so I'll just make it part of the house comes down.
Yeah, I couldn't work out how to get out of the house without being attacked by whatever was attacking me. That was the issue.
Yeah.
So I would have had to bypass that. Unless I was really lucky.
The initial plan was you were going to be able to go out the front door, but I made that collapsed instead. And you could fight on the ice plateau that you originally came from.
A bit of space.
the
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
suppose
it
me
was-
saying, well, she come and get me, you were like, oh, that's a good idea. I'll come and get you.
Oh, no, she was always planning on meeting
she would-
inside that room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She was going to meet you in the room, but she was going to, if she got too badly damaged, she was going to escape down the front passage and then meet with you with the
Outside
house.
of the house. Yeah.
Yes, but she, instead of the house, I threw the golem at you, the wood golem. and she was always going to try and summon the elementals. It was meant to be both elementals, but you made friends with the air elemental and you destroyed the water elemental last time. So the water elemental was not going to do anything, and the air elemental was going to be half-heartedly attacking just because it got told it had to.
Yep.
And it was effectively she was going to reconstruct the big giant bones and send that at you, but that was the limit of her summoning.
We wore out.
It was still enough to keep 2 characters busy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was a bit concerned about Rando's ding, actually. I was really concerned he was going to go at one point. He was getting quite low in health.
He's fine.
Yeah, 16 is only a couple of hits away, especially you're rolling 6s all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was because he kept failing that roll. I mean, I would have thought a constitution roll
Yeah,
would have
plus
been
4.
good.
Got a 4 constitution. There we are. Yeah, 1 roll.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. Same.
Statistically, you should have had a 45% chance to make that roll.
Yeah, I did on the last roll.
Yeah. So, that was just bad luck.
Yeah, I had all the luck last round. I think that was the problem.
Yeah. Nope, that is all good. So, yep, I'll contact Brett and Ruth. If they don't want to, then we can get some guest players. There's always Mikey, is Mikey still in the chat? I can see he has called me a bully for throwing too much at you.
Yeah, I know.
But I reckon any time the party walks away, it was just the right amount.
Yeah, exactly. We survived. I was concerned we were not going to survive. But yeah.
No, it was the good amount.
Yep.
Yep, Mikey says maybe.
Okay. Maybe. Oh, yeah, just seen pop up.
Yes. So there's that. And who else did you say was watching?
Tony.
Noel.
Noel was watching. Tony's watching. Trev's watching. Kingsman. Got a few people. I've got like 4 people in the room, which is great,
nice.
on the Twitch. Having a chat.
I've got 1 concurrent and 3 at the most. Admittedly, I didn't advertise this one, so I'll make some nice art up and I'll advertise the next one.
Yeah, I did push it out. I did tweet it out. But this is all my normal peoples. Hello, normal peoples. Oh, and Kingsman, thank you for Harry Potter, mate. It was amazing.
Yeah, what is that game like?
It's incredible. It's so good.
Okay.
It's got a really good pace to it as well. Although I saw the people chatting in Discord saying there's too many. One guy was going, "There's too many different puzzles and all that," but it's actually really nice because you're about to do something, you meet some random. They say, "Can you do this?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, well why not?" Because it's all that sort of random. You meet somebody, ask, "Can you help me, please?"
Yep.
There's all these different sorts of puzzles that you do, like finding keys to open, finding flying keys, and then taking flying key to a cupboard and trying to hit the key in the right time to push it through the keyhole. It's just a random kind of press A to slap. It literally says slap. Yeah, it's all sorts of really random stuff, like these kind of Merlin games you have to do as well, moving kind of big stone balls around and putting them in different places to trigger stuff. So all this kind of random stuff that you do. It's cool. It's really good. And then the main story. Yeah, the main story is interesting.
But I haven't read any Harry Potter or watched any of the movies, so I don't know.
Oh, really? How have you not watched any Harry Potter? That's amazing.
Someone put one on for me once, but I'd just driven from Auckland to Paraparaumu, and I was a little tired, and I kind of fell asleep 10 minutes in.
You should watch the first one. It's fun.
Okay.
It's fun. It's like kid finds out he's a wizard. It's so cool. And goes to school to learn to be a wizard. It's such a cool kind of, because I read it as a kid. Well, I don't know how old it was, but it wasn't kid, but you kind of go, that would be cool at the age of 10 to get told that you're a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Yeah. And then kind of follow him for his first year. So it's really interesting when they do it, and it's well written. It's written for a kid to read, and as the books get older, they're written for teens. So it kind of follows. It's very clever the way it's done as well. Gets more adult as it goes older. Yeah, you should watch them. They're fun. They're fun movies. They're fun kid movies. The kid sit down with your kids.
Yeah, I was just thinking if the kids want to watch it, I'll watch it with them.
Yeah, you should do. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But this Hogwarts game's great. They've done a really nice job. I found no bugs yet, which is good. Oh no, I found one bug, which is an animation bug on one of the guys in his office. Literally, his face flickers with like a black stuff every so often. But that's it. That's all I found. Considering this game's been out for like 2 days, I'm sure they're going to do some bug patching at some point.
I did sort of see one where someone was sleeping on the bed that was like 3 feet away.
Oh, I haven't done that. I've only slept once, actually. I don't know if you have to sleep a lot. I've went to sleep once because it was like I had to do it for the story, not for any reason. It's like, please go back to your common room and go for a sleep. You're like, oh, okay. And it's quite cool. So you can go on a website and then you answer questions and it chooses what house you're going to. There's 4 houses to choose from.
Yep.
And then you do another lots of questions and it chooses your wand. And then there's something else. Oh, your Patronus as well, which is like if you watch movies, you know what Patronus is. And then you do again more questions and it gives you your Patronus. And then when you load into the game, it actually picks you and says, this is what we pick you. This is what we pick for you. But you can actually choose anyway to change it. I was like, well, no, that's cool. If I answer them in a certain way, then making me Slytherin, which is like the evil one, supposedly. The ambitious kind of ones.
Wow.
Yeah, but there's a whole bunch of different ones. It's cool.
Oh,
It's good.
nice.
Graphics are good. Music's really fun. Like Harry Potter music, so you kind of sit there.
Is it on Game Pass or?
No, it's not, sadly, no. No,
Ah,
it's just I'll try and get a key, though. I might get a key for a review key. Might get a review key. I managed to get it because of Kingsman, basically.
oh, nice. Well, thank you, Kingsman.
Yeah, thank you, Kingsman, definitely. But watch the movies. They're fun. Daniel Alley, mate. It's all kind of that sort of stuff.
I don't know. I was a bit too old when it came out.
You're younger than me, so you can't use that
Not by
excuse.
much. Yeah. Cool. Well,
All right.
I'd better go. I've got kids to put to bed, and Mel is very sleepy. She's on her 4th day in a row early morning. So I want to get her into bed at about 7:38ish, if she's actually even still awake.
Yeah, she could have already crashed out. Yeah, I'll go take Barney
Yeah,
out.
she was making those weird zudding sounds when I left.
Zudding.
You know, funny when she wakes herself up.
Oh, yes.
Doing that. Yes. Excellent.
All right.
Well, thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Yeah, let us know how we did. And if you think I was too much of a bully. Mikey thinks I was.
Yeah, I think you're a bully.
Really?
We should
That's that.
we should put out the characters and kind of see what they're like discuss which ones we're going to use. Because you can drop them
Yeah,
all in, can't you? You must have saved them all.
well, they're saved inside here. I can basically make them into PDFs and put them up somewhere. I'll try and get that done sometime this week.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We could try and work out which ones we're going to play with next.
Yeah.
Or just do it randomly. Ha!
We could.
Give them
Indeed.
just do a random dice roll. Give them each a number.
Yes.
Keep the random
Yes, so
going.
this character is going up to level 20. This character is staying at level 1.
Exactly, yes. This character goes down by 4 levels to -3.
Yep.
Yeah, rolled ones from. Yeah. All right, cheers, dude.
Cool.
I'll let you go.
Okay, thanks for that.
Thanks, watchers. Laters.